out and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point. And for the Pelicans, sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And it's McCollum in at the one. So the Clippers win the tip. So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule. One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
And he knocks down the first one. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough, players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players, and those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jones looking for an opening. Off target from outside. Here's man. In the corner, Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. McCollum outside. He can't get that one to fall. Harden with the defensive effort. From the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Back to McCollum. Passes it to Ingram. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. And he's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Zubac. Dishes to Harden. Clock at 6. Over McCollum. Harden. That's good.
Using his craftiness there to get by the defender. Harden is just so good at finding ways to score.
Williamson outside. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Harden. McCollum no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good on the shot.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Williamson. It's McCollum on the wing. And the three ball is good.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Harden against McCollum. Pass to Zubac. Here's man. Harden the pass to Leonard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Ingram kicks to McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Valanciunas. To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just figuring out more and more how to find points in production from the free throw line. Ingram, a real pro at drawing fouls at this level.
And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
McCollum passes to Williamson. On the wing, Jones. There's the pass to McCollum. Leonard with the steal. Goes up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Back to McCollum. The 10-footer. Chalk up 2 there. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Valanciunas against Zubac. The layup missed. A 3 from McCollum, and that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. 6-point game. George with the screen on McCollum. Pass to George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 5 now.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
McCollum passes to Williamson. It's Jones on the wing. Williamson kicks to Ingram. To the middle. And slam dunk by Ingram.
That's a nice addition to Zion's game. The passing ability makes him more of a complete player.
Clippers trail by 5. Harden with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Zubac, the best of man, fires from the line. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls. Pass to McCollum. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. McCollum, no good. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Man passes to Harden. Now, here's Zubac. Goes up from the top of the key, and there it is for him. Leonard's got his second bucket.
So the dilemma is this with Kawhi. Do you play off so he doesn't blow by you, or you get up on him to prevent the jump shot? Either way, he's going to make you pay.
Down low, it's a hand on it.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Passes to Zubac. Now, here is George. Last game he had 28 points. Here's Leonard. Valanciunas grabs the board. Pelicans leading by 5. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Hawkins checked in for Jones. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. Hawkins kicks to Valanciunas. Williamson looking it over. And here's McCollum for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Clippers trail by 8. And here's Harden. The pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Back to Zubac. Kicks it to Powell. Fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Good play by Powell. Just a strong field to take the three that time.
Pass to Hawkins. And here's Valanciunas. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy. Even in limited minutes, he really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for McCollum. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubats. Good on the second free throw. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And he makes all 3. Here's Harden. To the paint. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Now Alvarado. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And that one's good, Williamson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Harden. He's defended by Alvarado. Plumlee dishes to Powell. Harden the pass to Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Alvarado. Valanciunas finds Williamson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the defense coming at Zion shot hard right there, but he's smart, and he plays into it, getting the personal.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first.
Yeah, that term unicorn kept coming up a lot with some of the draft picks that came into the league. Zion, absolutely one of one. What an incredibly unique performer.
And he can't hit the second.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Hawkins. Fires for 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Brent, an interesting aspect of Mason Plumlee's game is his passing.
Yeah, good coaches, Greg, have found a way to put Mason Plumlee in positions to succeed as a passer. You don't see that much with big men in the NBA, but he's capable.
No good on the free throw. So for the Pelicans, Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jose Alvarado. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pelicans leading by 8. McCollum looking it over. Ingram outside. Pulls up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. George with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Harden. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Uncovered. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Ingram kicks to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. To the inside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Harden against McCollum. Here's Plumlee, and it's blocked.
More of this from Larry Nance Jr. rising up and tossing that one away.
4 on the shot clock. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing here by 8. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Clippers trail by 8. Passes it to George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Hawkins with it. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Nance. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Norman Powell, and it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Marshall passes to McCollum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
I think the defense let up a little bit and thought CJ was an easy cover inside, but he's too crafty. He gets the foul.
Throw good, McCollum.
And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses, and that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Nance outside. Now the pass to Hawkins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Nice job by Larry Nance to fight through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Nance, no good on the free throw.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league, and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess. But really, Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
Leonard, no luck. New Orleans leading by 8. Pass to Hawkins. He kicks to Marshall. Harden against McCollum. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. 19 points for C.J. McCollum.
Just always appreciate the way that C.J. McCollum is such a natural scorer.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Zubac finds George. Back to Zubac. 6 to shoot. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. George dishes to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Harden sinks the triple. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
The three trains the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's George, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Clippers, advantage in one series. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They're right in 5th place.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
It's Ingram on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked, but the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Harden. Pass to Powell. And George kicks to Powell. And here's Leonard from 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists in the game. A 2-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game. At his peak, Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
Marshall, he's checked in for Larry Nance.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
Ingram outside. Jones, the pass to Ingram. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
And Marshall kicks to Ingram. And the three off target. Clippers trail by 4. Powell down low. He's guarded by McCollum for 3. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
McCollum against Harden. Ingram setting a pick for McCollum. Over Harden, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 21.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
He gets that one. And 12. Points for George.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harden against McCollum. The pass to Marshall. This one for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Harden the pass to Zubac, and the call will be against Najee Marshall. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Powell for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And with this break in the action, let's look now in on who among the NBA's shooting guards have the most thefts in the second half of the season so far. Herbert Jones, number 1.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
He's so proud of holding the number 1 spot because he takes pride in that. Being regarded as one of the NBA's stingiest perimeter defenders means more to him than anything he does on the offensive end.
Jones sets the pick for Ingram. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Powell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Brent, with his skill set, Norman Powell is the type of player that could fit on any team.
Yeah, so effective at playing off the ball, and he's a good source of instant offense when he gets that opportunity. He can be a three-level scorer.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. And so Powell nails both of them.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Here is Hawkins, still without a basket. Pass to Marshall, fires the three.
And a good example of why Leonard perpetually makes the all-defensive team. You are caught on the Hawaiian Islands.
And that one, good. Leonard's got 18 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes it to Marshall. The dish to Williamson. 11 feet away. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. 7 points for Zion Williamson.
Surely a finesse shot there. Zion with good hands on the mid-range.
There's the pick. Harden kicks to Leonard. George against Ingram. And yes, it's good. 14 points for Paul George.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Feeds it to Jones. Powell with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. The pass to Marshall. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Marshall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Zion continuing to work on his all-around game, and nice job of finding his teammate there.
Here's Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
George against Ingram. Pass to Hawkins. Over in the corner, Marshall. Leonard with the steal. Harden outside. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Marshall passes to Hawkins. And now the Clippers on the break. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And we continue to see Leonard and his patience being able to deliver the ball like that.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for Hawkins. And then for Los Angeles, Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for Norman Powell. And Bones Hyland subbed in for James Harden. So it's the Pelicans now. They trail by 3. Ingram. George with the defensive effort.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Coffey. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here we can check out the story for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's lost some of his feel for the three-point shot. It's been a tough month for him from long range compared to earlier in the season, and now he might be starting to press, which can lead to even more problems.
Hyland against McCollum. Pass to Leonard. George looking over the floor, and it's good for 2. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. McCollum against Hyland. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, kind of weird to say body control with a guy who doesn't get up off the floor, but Valanciunas shows some there.
Hyland against McCollum. Hyland passes to George. Ingram with the steal. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Zion Williamson is a force to be reckoned with, but Coach Willie Green said he's just scratching the surface. He's going to continue to get better. Over and over again, he's making the right play. Kevin?
All right, D.A., thanks. McCollum passes to Williamson. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to Williamson. They double-team McCollum. Lets it go from deep. And it's Williamson missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Plumlee finds George. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trailed by 5. McCollum outside. Down low, poked away. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes to Leonard. George against Ingram. George double team. Second chance effort. Count it. Plumlee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw, no good for Williamson. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Well, they got the extra credit for their hustle on the glass, playing with great energy and intensity. They came into this game determined not to be outworked.
And what I like, it's pretty much every possession. They just don't take many plays off.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Mann passes to Harden. Here's Mann. A 3 from Leonard. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Norman Powell is second. Herbert Jones third.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, they're not players who run hot and cold. It's just hot when they're behind the arc. And if any of them do suffer from a cold stretch, it never lasts long. Shoot yourself in, then shoot yourself out.
In the corner, George with it. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Yep, that one goes. Williamson's got 11.
Well, Zion is no stranger to guys being around him. He's used to going through them, and he does it there.
Here's the screen. George passes to Mann. Now, here's George. Ingram with the steal. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Just level when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
Now, here is George. 16 points for him. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Brandon Ingram, tiny dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. And he has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
Part of a dying breed, let's say. Ivica Zubac is a traditional 5. Is that okay? We can say that, right? Lives in the paint and not on the perimeter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McCollum against Harden. Valanciunas passes to McCollum. Paul George with the steal. To the paint. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Williamson against Leonard. McCollum outside. And Jones has it in the corner. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Free throw drops for Leonard. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Valanciunas continues to work on that shot. The catch and shoot and a great rhythm there.
Pass to Mann. Leonard against Williamson. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Ingram outside. They double-team McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ingram.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Passes it to Zubac. Here's Mann. And Jones sends it back.
You got to be careful when Jones is anywhere in your vicinity. He uses that length to get the block, does Jones.
New Orleans has gotten going here in the 2nd half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Williamson against Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And the pass to George. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Tice is checked in. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 3-point lead. And it's George missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
They double team McCollum. Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. McCollum passes to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Williamson. Williamson's got 6 assists now in the game. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
All right, here's a look at stats for Williamson. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging 22 points per, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. And again, no good by the Clippers. New Orleans gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Ingram left side. Pass to Williamson. Now Jones, 6 to shoot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Leonard. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Williamson. Pass to McCollum. They double team McCollum. Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Harden the pass to Tice. Count it, and the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Harry Nance has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Hawkins subbed in for Herbert Jones. Free throw, no good for Tice. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys on the line too often. Fifth, the Clippers.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
That's good from Hawkins. Both good from the line that time. The Clippers trail. Now Highland. Nothing on the board. Tice finds Powell. That's tipped. And here is Williamson. Ingram outside. Here's Nance. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Ingram. 16 points for him. Pulls up on the wing. Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And he has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
Here's Highland. Passes to Tice. He dishes it to Powell. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The pass to Ingram. Williamson in the post. Tice is there. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, you don't have players on your roster that physically can match up with what Zion's going to bring, and he's going to draw some fouls.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. LA has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Out to the right wing. Highland passes to Powell. From downtown, Nance with the rebound. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Hawkins. Ingram against Highland. Ingram dishes to Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
That free throw good from Nance.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Second free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 3. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. New Orleans gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Williamson outside. Back to McCollum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Tice. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Tice has got 5 points in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
On the wing, Nance. Defended by Tice. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. 12 points for him.
And the answer from Murphy, no surprise. He shot 40% for a season from 3. You want Trey from Trey.
Pass to Tucker. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kicks to Powell. Again, the Clippers. 1:44 left to play here in the third. McCollum outside. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Drives to the hoop. Coffee can't get it to go. The Pelicans trail. For the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And Norman Powell, he is compact and powerful and able to take that hit.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. We've got 1:08 left in the third. McCollum kicks to Hawkins. And again, no good by New Orleans. Clippers leading by 4. Island with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Marshall passes to McCollum. In the corner, Nance with it. Connects from three-point range. Nance has got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. 6-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Marshall can't hit. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Highland misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Nance. Right through the D for the layup. Nance has got 10 points in the game.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Now, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. E.J. Tucker is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Harden, and it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Hawkins, a screen on George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Harden kicks to Plumlee. Now here's Harden. There's the pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 to shoot. Ingram against George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 19 points.
Yeah, that might have been sped up a little bit for Paul George. He knew the defense was there, and he let it rip a little sooner.
Paul George with the steal. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ingram against George. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Harden against Hawkins. Tucker dishes to George. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Over Harden. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Get the youngster out there on the run. Jones pulled away from the pack and got the bucket.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's man. It's tipped. Outside, Jones. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Clippers. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Los Angeles on D, and that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Harden against Hawkins. Now Zubac. And it's Tice in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Harden finds George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to man. Harden with a screen on Jones. Passes it to George. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. George has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. On the wing, Jones. Ingram outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harden scanning the floor. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's picked off. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Hawkins. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Harden outside. Tice passes to George. And here is Zubac. Back to Harden. Harden with the stuff. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Jacks up a 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his 3-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
Harden, that's good.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Good on the triple.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Hawkins against Harden. Now the pass to Zubac. And the call will be against Najee Marshall. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for New Orleans. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Najee Marshall. Zion Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Ingram. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, Zion, those 2 points felt like a mini earthquake.
Clippers trail by 5. Harden kicks to Tice. Knocked away. McCollum against Harden. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Unable to get that one. Harden with the defensive effort. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Throws it up high. Tice, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Hawkins. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
And the young guy taking it right at him. Jones doing what he can do to earn the foul.
A 2nd-round pick in 2021, Brent Herb Jones immediately made an impact on the defensive end.
Yeah, you wonder if being on the all-defensive team, or at least getting votes as a rookie, has changed Herb Jones' mentality about wanting to get Defensive Player of the Year. I know that sounds silly, but he's got the capability and versatility to be that much of an impact on the defensive end. You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 7. Pass to Zubac. Williamson against Leonard, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. That's now 32 points for Leonard.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Williamson finds Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again. Clippers trail by 5. Fires from 14. Again, the Clippers.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
McCollum passes to Williamson. They double-team McCollum. And Jones has it in the corner. He had a nice open look right there. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Harden against McCollum. Harden the pass to Leonard. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Ingram with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Williamson throws it down.
And Zion absolutely on fire right now. The D looks helpless.
Clippers trail by 7. Passes it to Zubac. Dishes it to Leonard. Goes up on the high post. And Jones pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
throw good. McCollum. Good on both.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Harden the pass to Zubac. He kicks it to Leonard. It's up a three. And the Clippers miss again. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside, Jones. Here's Valanciunas, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Ingram. George with the defensive effort. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The dish to Harden. Zubac against Williamson. Kicks it to Harden. And there's the pass to Leonard. Clock is at 3. Shoots. And it's George missing. New Orleans leading by 11. Jones dishes to McCollum. Williamson outside. McCollum against Leonard. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 25 points.
Above everything else, McCollum is a scorer first. Even when there's contact, he'll find a way to finish.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers trail by 13. And here's George. He dishes it to Harden. Pass to George. Out to the wing. Here's Mann. Here's Zubac. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Clippers. And that one falls for Ingram.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Both free throws good for Ingram. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Harden. Pass to Leonard. Dishes to George. To stop the run. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
An efficient mid-range shooter. It's because PG practices those types of shots. Listen up, kids.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And the first one drops. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
And both free throws good for James Harden. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New Orleans.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Zion Williamson.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind: finish.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Ingram adding more muscle and a little more moxie each and every year.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Here's Leonard. Almost, but it rolls out. Here's Alvarado. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Zion Williamson.